What's a psychosexual evaluation and how are they used in criminal cases? A psychosexual examination can be a very powerful tool in certain types of criminal cases. Psychosexual examinations can be used in both child sex cases and adult sex cases. A psychosexual examination is a battery of tests. They can last all day. They're very intrusive, and they delve into the psyche of a person charged with a crime. Despite the intrusive nature of these tests, they can be very persuasive for a prosecutor trying to determine what the most appropriate outcome for a case is. A psychosexual examination will include a host of questions asked by an evaluator. There will be a number of evaluations completed within about 8 hours. The questions will vary from questions simply asked by an evaluator to questions presented with some sort of audio stimulus or even video stimulus. A psychosexual examination of a male defendant also includes what's called a Penile Plethysmograph. And this is as bad as it sounds. This is a device that is attached to the male genitalia and it measures penile responses based on various stimuli that are provided to the subject. This can be audio or visual stimuli. There will be a number of things that are depicted, including things like aggressive sexual acts or acts that are without consent. And what this is helping the evaluator accomplish is determining what type of stimuli the male subject responds to. This can be extremely helpful or it can be a detriment to the case. For example, if the only things the person responds to are adult consensual interactions, then that's something that is very persuasive to a prosecutor. On the other hand, if the person flatlines and they don't provide any response, then that can't be taken as a positive or a negative. Of course, if the person responds to everything across the board or only things that are inherently violent or even illicit, then that's going to be something that could potentially hurt the subject. Understand though, any prudent criminal defense attorney that asks their client to complete a psychosexual examination is going to do so under the protection of the attorney-client privilege. In other words, if I ask my client to complete that evaluation and I've engaged this expert, then any bad results that come out of this only come to me. On the other hand, if there's something that I want to share with the prosecutor, I can take the report that I've been given and use that to further my conversations with the prosecutor. As intrusive as these tests might seem, it is sometimes the difference between whether or not a person goes to prison or doesn't go to prison, or whether a person registers as a sex offender or does not register as a sex offender. If you've been charged with a serious sexual offense, you need to talk to your attorney about the possibility of using a psychosexual examination. We made this video in response to a question we got on this channel. If you have a question about criminal law in Texas or federal criminal law, drop a comment below.